The idea of diligence and good old-fashioned police work, that you can, with a fresh pair of eyes, just start going through the case from day one and looking at things and saying, oh, wait a second, was this investigated? Well, let's look into this. There was some idea in the early going that the cell phone data that had been collected from those areas at those times had somehow been corrupted. And then apparently it wasn't corrupted. So maybe it's cell phone data that they got a hit from. You know, how many cell phones were operating in that area at that time, and can you trace that back? Maybe it was these so-called sneakers, these Nike Air Max Speed Turfs. I think that they were a limited edition run from Nike. Maybe you figure out how many people in the greater Washington, D.C. area purchased those shoes, and then you start to narrow it down. I mean, it could be so many different things. But, you know, we don't want to listen to me say this because I've never investigated one crime ever in my life, but I know somebody who has. FBI investigator Bill Daly, along with Paul Mauro. And Bill, why don't we start with you? Because this would seem to be the epitome of fine police work, is that you don't have anything new. You just go back and you look what, for all intents and purposes, was literally a cold case, and you develop new leads, new ideas from it.
You're exactly right, John, and good to be with you again. And I would probably say it's a great day to show that the tenacity of the men and women of the FBI has paid off. And certainly, I think it's more so under the leadership and the kind of renewal of the FBI under Director Patel and Deputy Director Bongino. And we're trying to reinstill kind of their confidence in the American people in the FBI. And I think what they did is when they came in, there are a number of cases that are still open out there. This was one of those key cases they wanted to focus on. But your point, John, is that there's a number of data points which we won't know until they start to reveal the evidence, which probably may not fully come out until we have trial, obviously, because we don't want to taint any of the proceedings beforehand. But I'd probably tell you is that myself, having early in my career worked on several bombings, unfortunately, they were ones that went off and you have to pull together some of the information working in a special photographic unit. We were able to kind of pull out certain elements that you were able to trace back, whether it's wiring, whether it's explosive material and such. In this case, in addition to all the data you just mentioned about sneakers and about perhaps, you know, video surveillance, maybe traffic cams or whatever, they also did have the actual live devices. So looking at those, they may not have been able to use DNA. Who knows if they had something to compare it to, much like fingerprints. You need to have a known to compare it to before you can find something. But it may have been a combination of several things, both tracking down where that material was purchased, how it was purchased, and who's moving in and out of that arena where that event took, where these bombs were placed at the time. So it goes to show you is that even a cold case can be revived.
And Paul, you joined us before the news conference. What was your takeaway from what you heard?
So they did allude a number of times to a tip, but it doesn't sound like a new tip. So what I'm getting after hearing that, and again, I'm just trying to read the tea leaves here, but it sounds like they may have had an old tip that had either been washed out or they hadn't quite gotten to. And when they took the fresh look, somebody said, well, what about this guy? We never really went all the way down the rabbit hole on this guy. And they started doing it and they started putting together some of those data points. One thing I would also add is if they had any DNA, and you often get even infinitesimal DNA these days, it doesn't have to be a direct hit, just like Bill said, even if somebody is not in the database, because of the familial DNA capacity that's developed. You can go to a second cousin twice removed if they're in the database, and then you have to chase that down, start washing out all the relatives that don't fit. AI now can do that very quickly, and the Bureau is very ahead on this kind of stuff, this technical stuff. They do very well. And so when you got to go through 3 million lines of data, that's going to be phone stuff and probably some cyber stuff. You got to synchronize all this stuff. They have capacity to do it, but undeniably, they took a fresh look at this thing, and assuming we get to a conviction, and there's a long way to go, but this is a big win for them. They came at this thing with fresh eyes. They got it done. Congratulations are definitely in order.
Intriguing that you mentioned AI there, because our good friend Steve Ducey just texted me and said, I wonder if AI had an application in this. And Bill Daly, maybe you can answer that question. To Paul Mauro's point and to Steve Ducey's query, would they have run that data through AI to look for either some sort of comparative similarity or anomaly?
Yeah, and to Paul's point exactly is that AI, if you look at where we were 5 years ago when the incident took place in January of 2021, some of the tools that we use today weren't available. AI was really just kind of burgeoning, really wasn't kind of tuned enough to be able to use. It's still in development, but can be applied in many different ways. And you're talking about really thousands of hours of video to be able to scan that digitally as opposed to someone sitting there kind of rewinding it, looking at it, analyzing it. That plus all the other data points, bringing them together and coming up with some commonality. As was suggested, this is probably a lead that may have been sitting there. We've seen it before in some other cold cases where people go in with a fresh set of eyes, new technology, and they look at it and say, hey, let's run this one down. Let's go a little bit further into this rabbit hole because it could pay off. And we wouldn't know exactly what, but I certainly am glad they did take a fresh look. I think there are a few other cases the FBI is looking at that unfortunately have kind of sat on the shelf, and under the leadership of both the director, the deputy director, and certainly under the tutelage and the forethought of the president to kind of make America safe again, these cases will be looked at more closely.
Okay, thanks to both of you for being here.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.